Hello, Tracy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make some ephemera for probably clusters for this journal here that I'm making, Pixie People. So yeah, what I've got is I have gone through, started going through one of my drawers and found this. So Plum Grove laser cut. I have a funny feeling I've had it before. But I just picked out all the purpley type ones that I wanted. So we've got the base type things. We've also got some like scraps base from 49 and Market. So I'll put that to the side. Little bits of ephemera, little postcard type thing. Couple butterflies. These from the laser cut elements, which I thought would be kind of cool. These from the kit, which I definitely want to use. I think there's 6 hearts. I've backed them with some scrapbook paper to make them a bit firmer. Got a couple of the Pixie People here so we can add them. Tickets and some little bits of fernery, flowery type things, and a couple extra little bits. They can go up there actually. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do some clusters. So let's get started. So I'm going to put that to the side, and I want, actually what we could do with this, let's mark it and do like a side band. So I'm just going to mark this so I know where it is, and if it's not completely the right length, I can always cut a bit off later. So this was the best little buy ever, this little guillotine. Cool, so let's do a belly band first. I'm thinking of using the heart. I'm going to get this inked first. So we'll do the belly bands only because that piece was the right size. So I'm almost thinking we do want to have a little pixie. So it would be kind of cool. Something like that. Do we want a bit of this underneath? It's going to stick out though. It's not too bad. And maybe like a ticket. No, it's too many tickets. And leave that sticking out just a tad so it will stick out of the page. But I think something like that is pretty cool, and then we might add the lace a bit later. So let's just move this along and put this down while I've got it in place. And in actual fact, let me get some, let's see if we've got, I'll grab this. I seriously need to put all of this sort of stuff in one place, I think, because I've got a bag here, a bag there. What have we got down here? Go right down the bottom. I don't mind that. Might not be quite the right colour though, but let's just chop a bit of that off. Over there. So I wonder if what we could do is actually lift all this up. Oh no, because this is a belly band, isn't it? So no, that's not going to do the trick. I know what I want. I want something to go straight down there. Let's have a look. if there's something thin enough, not narrow enough I should say. That'd be quite nice. Let's just cut it in half and put that down. So we've got our new washing machine and dryer all set up in the garage. So that's rather exciting. I went out this morning with my daughter and I got some felt from Spotlight for a project I want to do. And what else did I do? I got some felt from there. I got myself a couple tops. Just cheapy tops, something to wear because I'm losing weight at the moment with the walking that I'm doing. I'm doing really well. Fingers crossed it carries on. So I've had to donate some of my clothes that look like a tent on me now. Had to donate some of them, so I needed some clothes, otherwise I sort of don't really have anything for work. So I got some clothes and then I got some more paper from Warehouse Stationery. Actually, what I want to do is do that whole lot, don't I? And then what did I do? We drove through the middle of town and seen, oh, we've got so many homeless people now. It's quite sad. So we went through town, not to look for them, but you know, you can't help but see them. But we needed to go through town to get to the supermarket because we'd done an online order. So we did that, and let's do something like that and like that. Cool. And then what did we do? Oh, so we went to the supermarket, picked up the online order, and there was this lovely elderly lady, and she asked the lady at the counter if she could please order her a taxi. And the lady said to her, oh, well, I thought I'd already ordered it, but I'll try again. So she said, I'll just wait outside. So while she's waiting outside, I was waiting to get served, and this checkout person said to me, oh, I'll be a minute, I'm just trying to get a hold of them. I said, yeah, that's fine, take your time. And then she sort of looked at me and she said, oh, I can't get a hold of them. So I said to her, well, hang on a minute, I've got an idea. So I went out, told my daughter to stay there with my groceries and everything. Went out and I seen this lady sitting on the chair with her groceries, and said to her, she can't get a hold of the taxi service. Would you like us to drop you off home? And she's like, oh, that would be lovely, thank you. So that was our good deed for the day. We dropped this lovely lady back off to her flat, which was literally only just around the corner anyway. So that I said to Cameron, well, that's our good deed. Dropped her off, came home, and daughter number 2 turned up, which I very rarely see, so it's always a treat when she decides to come and visit her mum. Right, there we have a belly band, and I might even put like a little butterfly right there. So yeah, it was a good morning, and then could hear Mike in the garage setting up the dryer and washing machine. Neighbour came over to help him, which is good. There, how's that? Belly band done. Right, let's get on to some clusters. Hopefully I've got some stuff in here, although let's just see what I have picked out. I think, have I got a big one here? Will that fit? Yes, look at that, just fits. Let's do that as a frame. We'll get to the clusters eventually. It might not even be a cluster video at this rate. Might be just making some ephemera for the journal. Yeah, so it's been a rather busy morning, which is great. Dogs haven't been walked, but I've decided since my massage I've had a really sore neck and shoulder. I think it's just, you know, pressing on those muscles that perhaps had knots on them. Knots in them, I should say. So what happens if we put, like, maybe, what about something like that? That would be kind of cool. Don't need two, just one. And do we need anything else is the question. What else have we got here? I'll just dull that down a bit. So that there could actually be a tuck behind, like a corner tuck. I'm going to put this on because I think it adds to it. Let's just mop up a bit of that excess, and let's add this little. We also have another frame there, so didn't need that. So yeah, I quite like that. Now, what else have we got? We do have this. Do we have another big lady? We do. Do we have her on there? Have we got any others? Yep, one more. So we've got her, or we've got her. I think I like the other one. It might not necessarily be a tuck spot or something like that. I just want to, these frames are gorgeous, so I want to use them. So why wouldn't you? There we are. Do we want to add something to that? No, because you won't see it, because it's so purple. That one you might, but I might add a bit of lace to it at some stage. Let's just put that to the side, I think. Unless I've got something just hanging around. Yeah, I might add a bit of lace to that later. I'm going to put that to the side. Really want to get stuck into some clusters, and this was just going to decorate the page. So let's have a look. And we've got some of that left over. Have we got any other bits? Yes, we have. Let's just have a look here and see what we have left. Okay, so we could actually go something like that. Don't need that on there, I don't think. That could be a nice side tuck, couldn't it? Do we need anything else is the question. Maybe, no, I feel like it needs something else, I'm not sure what, but, and that could be, actually, I'm going to staple that because I quite like that composition. That there, I'm more than likely going to I will more than likely glue that down, and I just want to see what this looks like behind it. The right way might help. It's going to cover that up. Or do we go probably down there like that? Let's do that. I see my glue's playing the game today, which is good. See, it looks slightly crooked, and let's just, yeah, let's do that. Get some gluey hands going. So Peculiar People made it to its home over in America. I got confirmation today from the lovely lady who brought it. So she's all excited, which is really cool. Let's just hold that down a bit. Problem is now I've got glue fingers, which doesn't help. There. Cool. And what I might do is just like sew across there, I think. Yep, I'll put that to the side. I'm going to sew across there. Yeah, so she's really excited that that has turned up. I'm excited that it's turned up. Awesome news. Have a look at what's here. Don't want that pace. Nope. And what about this piece? No, almost loses it, doesn't it? So let's not use any of that. Let's just have a cluster like that with her on top. And I'm sure she will find a place in the book somewhere. Framed by that writing. Cool. Let's just give that a bit of colour. Great. There's another one. Now, let's use this as a base, I think. I quite like this piece. I think that's just going to go straight on the page, as is this piece is going to go straight on the page. So that takes care of those. And look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm going to use that by itself, that's for sure. What else have we got here? So we've still got quite a few hearts left. I'm just wondering whether we can do some sort of something like that. Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to carry on, I think, looking at this that way. That's going to go on the page too. That's what I pulled those three out for. So we have, let's get a couple of tickets, and I'm not sure, let's just get rid of that bit there. I want something behind it. Now, I'm not sure what is the question. Let's get, there's a bit of scrap. So I'm just going to chop that. We could maybe frame her in that, and actually, so I've got this piece here. I was going to do it, actually I could put that on there. I just have to get rid of that bit there. This was a piece of packaging, so let's get rid of that. And I do like that along there. And then I'm almost thinking, where is, I really want to use this. I think this is really cool. And we could almost put that up there. I would say, look, that covers that, you wouldn't even know. So put that up there. Is that the right one though? Do we want to go this one, maybe? So if we put that up there, she's there, and then we just need something like in the background. Or we could actually like that. How does that look? Because that's what I'm going to do. Put these pieces back on there. Yep, I like that. And I like that I've been able to use this bit too. Right, let's glue that down. Down there. Glue the heart down. So is everyone having a great Saturday? Hope you are. I have nothing else planned for the rest of the day other than stay in my craft room. I got another one of these when I got the paper. I actually got 2 of them, and I got another 6 of these to put my kits and different bits and pieces into. So pretty happy about that. So bit by bit I am cleaning. As they say, Rome wasn't built in a day, neither was my craft room. Right, so I will put that there. Let's do that now. So yeah, we've had a bit of a theme for this sort of, I was going to put clusters, but it's more ephemera making for the journal, which is fine. Makes a bit of a difference to the normal ephemera making mess make that I do. Got to change it up occasionally, and I'll do that one there. Mike's all excited. He's done what he's had to do, and now he's said to me before I came in here, he goes, oh, we've got a new season of Aussie gold miners, so he wants to watch that. We used to watch it all the time, that and opal mining, but me not so much anymore. Far too busy in here. But no doubt he won't be watching it till I'm in there with him. So I better not hold him up too much. I'm going to go out and have a cup of tea as soon as I finish filming this. There we are. It's going to make the page stick out a little bit, but it's not going to be too bad. And there's another piece. Cool. So how many pieces have we done? What's the time? Just coming up to half an hour. God, time flies when you're having fun. So let's put those back in there. I know exactly what I'm going to do with them. I'll leave it on this tray because, like I said, I'm trying to do things a bit different now and a bit tidier. Let's put that in there, and then we'll go through what we've made in half an hour. And keep in mind, this is all for the journal that I'm doing, which also sounds like it could be winging its way to America. Right, so we have this, which we've just finished. So a corner tuck. We have this, which has got some beautiful antique vintage lace from Canada. We have this little cluster, which could end up on a side tuck, or who knows. We have this, which I'm going to sew across there. And then we have these two, which are framed. So there we have it. Some more pieces to go in the journal, which is coming to an end soon. So yeah, six more to add to there. I'll probably add a little bit of more lace to there, but you won't see that until the flip through of the journal when it's completely finished. So for now, hope you're having a wonderful day. It's looking pretty grey and gloomy outside. The sun's trying to come through, but it is very chilly. So I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are, and until next time, bye for now.